Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is for Razak at CMTrading. Today is May 5th, 2019, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, just one event coming out at 7:45 out of Canada. Bank of Canada Governor Poloz will be speaking. Now, this is on the back of last week's NFP. Let's play backwards. NFP, the UK had a bank vote, FOMC rate decision. Google and Apple both had earnings reports last week, not to mention consumer confidence. Now, looking at the numbers this morning, you would have expected, because the NFP was came out with such great numbers, the market did rally last Friday, but this morning we're actually opening up low just because there's some trade fears between China and the United States. Now, looking at the markets, we're looking at the Forex symbols. GBP had a big spike. Aussie dollar breaks a second support, but looks like it's bouncing off of that second support. That's a major correction right there. The euro's really been out of play. I mean, it's just been trading in such a tight range, so we won't be covering that. But looking at the indices, the Dow Jones tumbles over 400 points with trade war fears between China and the United States, like I mentioned, even though we rallied quite nicely last Friday. Now, looking at the commodities, gold spikes, naturally speaking, and oil plunges to $60 a barrel, and that's a major retracement for oil. Lastly, looking at the stocks, they were strong last Friday, but considering today's uncertainty with the trade agreement, this is all playing out with some questions in the market. But let's look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're taking a look here at the GBP USD. As you can see, it's a 4-hour chart, and you can see this massive spike earlier today into what it looked like to 131.75. Now we're retracing a little bit below that, 131.22, about 50 pips below that. So all said and done, okay, this did look like it was firming up. Okay, once we broke this our downwards trend line, okay, once we broke it on the upside, that was a key place to actually buy it. Now, you know, these type of spikes obviously very difficult to trade, as we're not always privy to news before it comes out. But looking at the market, you know, on a shorter term market, this may actually be faded, okay, which means that it's just a news event or, you know, what have you, and just a reactionary move, and then there's going to be the counter reactionary move. So that actually may still play out, but let's see if it does. Because looking at the Euro USD, we're flat, okay, nothing to really write home about. We're trading at 111.89-ish level, and that's as much as that I'll cover it. But looking at the Aussie USD, we broke that second support line, okay, we could see that quite clearly on its lows right there, 69.99-ish level, and broke it, okay, with a big bang, okay, and then capitulated down at the second support level, 69.66. Now this brings us back, if we look at a daily chart, okay, this brings us back to where we were tracing. Let's even look at a weekly chart, taking back from when we made that correction from 80-ish level, 81-ish level, down to the 70-ish level where we are trading around right now. Now, this still has room to move downwards, just be aware of that. So, you know, with all said and done, even though it did bounce this morning, it may just be a dead cat bounce, and we'll see it further decline. So just keep that on your radar as that continues to trade. Now, looking at gold. Gold had a nice spike from 1270. That seems to be our nice, really a very soft cushion there at 1270, where, you know, support has really been solidified there. We're at the top of that range, okay, at 1283-ish level. It's got to break above 1286, maybe above 1290 to get to that level for it to recourse itself on the upside. Now, looking at oil, that was a major retracement there. Looking at a 4-hour chart, you could see that we're actually gapping down this morning to $60 a barrel. The next support level is 58.93. So just be aware of that, okay? This has been a tremendous retracement there, and understandably, okay? Oil's been going up for the past, almost for the past year, okay? I would say about 13 months that it's been, you know, on a steady incline. And now this is the first time it's really, you know, has shown any sort of retracement there. Not a bad thing if oil sells off, because it means goods and services are less expensive, at least to absorb. Now, looking at that Dow Jones, this is what I'm talking about. Let's look at a 1-hour chart. You could see that big gap down, okay, on 25,600-ish level, and we're gapping down to 25,138. We sold even further. We're below 26,000. which is really an important level for us to be psychologically. Okay, so below 26,000, excuse me. So that's really a big level for us to be mentally. So just be aware of that. Okay, the next real level that we can continue selling off to is right around here. 26,000, 25,999 is a support level right here. So if we do breach it and we continue to sell off, we could see it sell off another 500 points, not even in question. Okay, these trade wars are pretty serious. Okay, it really affects both economies tremendously. Now, looking at what could possibly happen today, well, it could bounce. Okay, honestly speaking, you know, the numbers came in on the NFP last week were fantastic numbers. Look at that massive rally we had there last Friday, 26,000. Let's look at it on a 30-minute chart, 26,180, and we rallied all the way up to 26,500-ish level. And that was really a beautiful rally, you know, and some momentum. Okay, it really looked like, you know, it had some, you know, strength going into the weekend and had some volume. So, you know, the fact that we were so much lower maybe is another buying opportunity, but I don't want to celebrate that too soon until we really do solidify this lower level. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.